Hey there, Libs. Mr. Newberger asked me to fill in on his week in review. What a week this loser had, like nothing anyone has seen before. You like my outfit? I bet you don't. White Americans like Megyn Kelly jill off to this sort of thing all the time. What a week that sad loser Mr. Newberger had, while I had my best first 6 months ever. On Sunday, Mr. Newberger did a lackluster odd couple parody between me and Jeffrey Epstein, who I am very angry at for stealing my girls. I would greatly appreciate it if everyone stopped talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Hey, it's Mr. Newberger here. Thanks, Donald, for doing a beautiful job on the intro to my week in review. I'll take it from here. This is The Odd Couple. This is a show that I watched in rerun when I was a kid, because I'm only in my early 50s. And I tried doing the open to the show almost shot for shot to a certain point. That's when I kind of wanted to use more imagery related to Donald and Jeffrey. I'm most proud of the maypole shot that comes in at the end, which is like this iconic shot of them dancing in Central Park at some Native American maypole ceremony. And then on Monday, I was doing a little Skinamax action with the superintendent of schools in Oklahoma, Ryan Walters, who got caught at work watching porn and has since denied it and called for the resignation of everyone who saw him watching porn, which is really funny how this the cycle works these days. But this guy is pretty awful. I mean, like Bible-thumping fraud. So I was, stretching back into the 80s again, my favorite time period for those, scrambled Cinemax films that used to come on cable. It's amazing how hot AI is producing these films. So I gave him like a little bit of like naughty lighting and gestures. Which was fun. And then, of course, my Zoom call of librarian, hotties, all being naughty. I'm a bit of a pervy humorist. And then this shot with him with, sucking on his fingers is O-Face on Skinamax. It would be a show. I'm sure it would. So that was Monday. Oh, and that last shot, I had to crop it because the full wide was a little too much. And then Tuesday came for the Grifters. Without fail, this is the most successful, beloved thing I do, I think. I mean, I know the music videos, they go crazy viral, but as soon as I put up a Grifters, everyone sort of flocks to my page and starts watching these things. And it's hilarious to me. It's a lot of fun to make them. It's a little tough and complex. It's a struggle sometimes to get my imagined joke for AI to cooperate with me. Like in this episode, for example, I wanted Donald's cheating in Scotland at golf, and there's, a caddy who's dropping a ball, and that was in the news. So I wanted Donald Trump Jr. to drop an 8-ball, and it was just hard to get AI to cooperate to make that happen. But I think we pulled it off. And then, of course, Melania in her different hat and outfit is a fan favorite, and my wife still does a beautiful job as Melania. She didn't have such a huge part in this episode, but even the scene, she's like a scene stealer. Michelle is a scene stealer. And, she's visiting Giselle in the prison, which is kind of fun. Giselle with that long hair is something, isn't it? I had to find what she looks like now in order to make her up to date. And keen, sharp, eagle-eyed Mr. Newberger fans will notice that I reused this Ghislaine prison bit again in the song I produced that you'll see later in the episode. But yeah, and then I had Eric, left alone on the course, meeting Sean Connery. That's me doing my Sean Connery impression. I know everyone has one, but mine is now in this episode. Don Jr., and there's the 8-ball I mentioned before. I love doing the Grifters because it's just free range to just riff off the news of the day. And I think you'll see many more of these. Connery kind of looks like Jonathan Pryce at some points, and then back to Connery, and then not like Connery at all. But that's AI, man. We're almost there with AI. So bear with me. Yeah, there was the Grifters. And I'm still continuing to put the open of the Grifters at the end, for those of you who miss seeing the open. It just comes at the end, along with a plug for my podcast, Generation Exile, which I hope you will try and listen to, watch. We've been doing a lot of shows and a lot of episodes, a lot of segments. But yeah, that was Tuesday.
On Wednesday, that cheapskate Mr. Newberger, he didn't post a video. Big loser.
All right, that's a little hurtful. I have a life too. So uh, Thursday came around. I got back to work, and the ideas in my head were, first off, I knew I wanted to do a musical video. I was trying for like a Smash Mouth kind of vibe on this one. There's even some, structure to the song that's kind of like, "Hey, now you're a rock star," or whatever the hell that song is called. And I came up with this kind of idea of Donald Trump singing about his beef with Jeffrey Epstein, which comes down to him just being angry that Epstein stole underage girls from his spa. I had to like tread a little carefully with these music videos that feature Jeffrey Epstein. Like, he raped children. So yes, I'm a satirist, and I'm trying to get you to laugh at the situation, mostly at Trump. But in order to kind of illustrate the perversion of Trump, sometimes I have to dive into the awfulness of Jeffrey Epstein, and that is underage girls. So I do, try to tread carefully with my satire. I don't want to hit a foul note, and I don't want to punch downward at anyone, who shouldn't be punched down at. But this one, I'm bumming everyone out. Oh my God, why would anyone want to listen to me bum out about my AI funnies? I'm just being honest here. There's Ghislaine, who you saw in an earlier segment on the week. But yeah, this song is through Donald's perspective, being angry at Jeffrey Epstein. And I had this kind of vivid colored aesthetic throughout. I wanted the colors to pop. I don't know who that extra Indian dude is with the DOJ and cash. But I kind of have these music videos in mind. I write the song, and then I just start painting, with imagery. I love this sort of coming at Epstein backing up, cutting back and forth. That was fun, a fun sequence to do. And I had to get that stupid like fleece little red insignia he was wearing and Photoshop it onto him in order to recreate him in other scenes, because I wanted him to be uniformly dressed. And good luck explaining what that AI that is to AI. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, I got that insignia. And then I have like people just sort of listening to him tell his story, incredulously grossed out. Yeah, there you have it. So the video ends, of course, with a funny gag of Trump falling into the pool, losing his towel, and everyone being grossed out by his nude body. Which I know South Park did some similar stuff, but I learned that they didn't use AI. They actually filmed what they did, which is really funny. Again, kudos to those guys. So yeah, here he falls in the pool. There's the towel. I had to do that towel shot like 3 or 4 times to get it right. Some guy puking, these ladies, and then I had the plane fly over up above. The song's called "My Beef with Jeffrey Epstein." And today's video was one of my fake ads that I like to do for new Smithsonian exhibits that have been tampered with by Donald Trump. This was based on a story I saw yesterday that there's a exhibit about impeachment, and Donald Trump had the Smithsonian remove all mention of him from the exhibit, which is just nuts. I mean, literally rewriting history at the Smithsonian. The fact that the Smithsonian agreed to do this, that anyone is agreeing to do the things he's demanding, that's scarier than his demands. But sure, they did. So I decided, well, what other historical moments are they going to adjust? Like this one here is the January 6th exhibit, and that little diorama of Taurus. I was very proud of that. AI did a very nice job creating that. And then I just kind of picked through some of the more popular awful things in history that Donald Trump would likely change. Tariffs are good. January 6th was Taurus. His ICE arrests have their own exhibit, and then ended with the notion that Melania Trump was born here in the United States. Like, if we're gonna lie, we might as well just make up that, make up anything, So that was my ad today. I hope more people will see it. I don't know where everyone is today, but when they see it, I hope they'll enjoy it. So there's Born Here, the exhibit with Melania. And it actually gave me like a grifter's looking Melania statue throw in there. So that's this week's Week in Review. Thanks for joining me as I recap the week. I really appreciate you coming and watching these videos. Nothing makes me happier than seeing views and traffic and people sort of laughing and commenting, and even the complaints. I don't care. Just engagement over these videos. It is really what drives me. I'm very happy doing this. So come back next week and have a great weekend.
I really hate that sad loser, Mr. Newberger.
Who, me?